Hey. Hello. Você nasceu escapachka. Rakita. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Did you hear the sound of my chair scraping on the tile? For that, you should like, share, and subscribe. For that, you should like, share, and subscribe. One viewer watching, like, share, and subscribe. I placed my mug down, like, share, and subscribe. I am accessing multiplayer, like, share, and subscribe. I am reviewing my. Okay, we're done. We're not doing that no more. Moving on from that. A little too much, a little too many. Let's see what we got going on here. Oop, that was my knee. That hurt. We're gonna probably do some trimming on the fat here. Let's see. We got the F-35C. Looking good. Right on, right on, right on. I kind of want to do some house cleaning here. I want to clean some house here. Just do a complete wipeout. And then keep the one. There's only 4 planes I won't wipe out. Only 4. And that's these 4 right here. I mean, this is just plain and simple. The best. This is just plain and simple. The best. Alright. Ain't nobody flying the freaking seagull, okay? That's my bird. And if anybody does start flying that bird, I mean, hey, welcome to the family. With seagulls, man. We got to stick together. And then this one, not exactly proud of it, but we will eventually find something. I kind of was into the whole fact that I did wolf in sheep's clothing, because it was like, oh, he. But at the same time, like, I don't have anything against our neighbors in Russia at all. So, having that kind of a name, just like, essentially I'm taking a shot, my plane is taking a shot at a people I have no problem with. A people's nation that I have no problem with. So, I mean, there's that. Like, no point in that. Because the punny funny about this plane was, oh, I'm flying a Sukhoi recognized paint pattern, and I named the plane Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. So the comical standpoint of view on that is that, oh, my plane is a Hornet wearing the clothes of a Russian fighter. And then it's like, it is funny, but I mean, you know what? It is pretty funny, isn't it? You know what it's missing? You want to know what's really missing here? You want to know why I'm not getting on with it right now? It's because we need one of these little fancy dancy things right here. Keep it on the wings. It does look good on the wings. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Maybe we take it off the nose? No. Maybe the tail. No. Aye. Dallas. Alright, no. I like this. That's pretty fun. And you know what? This just ranked up above the F-18F. Now, let me explain. So the Flying Omars are the fighter squadron. If I remember correctly, it's VFC-13. VFC-13.
Here are some results.
No, that's not what I said, lady. VFC-13.
According to Wikipedia, Fighter Squadron Composite 13 also known as the Fighting Saints, is a fighter squadron of the United States Navy Reserve that provides adversary training at Fallon, Nevada. VFC-13 uses bogey as its main radio call sign.
No. VFC-13 is known as the Fighting Omars. Oh, this isn't the right one. Then it's VFC-12. There we go, VFC-12. And I did say when I said it before, if I'm not mistaken, it's the VFC-13. VFC-12. Well, since we got a little ordeal from Google about the VFC-13, VFC-12.
According to Wikipedia, Fighter Squadron Composite 12, also known as the Fighting Omars, is a United States Navy Reserve fighter squadron based at NAS Oceana. It provides adversary training to East Coast Navy Air Wings. VFC-12 reports to Tactical Support Wing, a component of the Naval Air Force Reserve.
How badass are they? Huh? Listen, you gotta be somebody something. Being a stick jockey and a warbird like that, to be a part of the Flying Omars or any other relative to that decree of a squadron. You are training. You are the teacher to everybody else, essentially, is what that says to me. I mean, it could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. You're not going to put a rookie in an aggressor squadron and say, hey, go train the rookies. Maybe in hard times and desperation you would do that, but you're not going to take, ultimately you're going to take your most experienced, your most respected, your most trusted, the best of the best, the most of the most, and you are going to put them you're going to put them in your cockpit. You know what I mean? Bing bang. Boom. And then I go here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just setting everything up right now. Completely forgot to do that. I realized I'm flying blind. My instruments are off. Yep. Pardon me. That was nasty. That's nasty. Yep. Anyhow, so that's the VFC. Oh, hello, welcome. That's VFC 12 right there. That's their skin. And this is also VFC 12. So I could fly this skin or the other with this emblem. And this nickname. It's actually perfect. And it doesn't even have to be like taken as insult or disrespect towards a foreign nation of our own. It's really like well, I guess it would be. No, there's no getting around that one. Whatever. What's up, Ace? Welcome back, buddy. Oh yeah. Frontline, we fly together? Do I know you? Or you're just one of them viewers? Oh wait, that was disabled. Yes it is. Let's hop in there. Let's say hello. What's up, Cruz? Thanks for the invite, man. Pretty smooth. I don't normally accept invitations because most of the time, no, Frontline, I don't play on PC. I play on PlayStation 5. No, I just don't. I completely disconnected from special weapons. I don't like it. It just, yeah, it's too much. Like, it's like being mean and funny at the same time. I call it the milk drinkers lobbies. It's really like, dang. Well, I mean, maybe in time you can get yourself a nice PS5. Downgrade from the PC Master Race and enter the dojo. Hey, the PS4 handles this game quite fine though. But what I will tell you is that, yeah. No, you know what? I'll join you on that. What's cool is that the and this is from firsthand experience, going from Sony to Sony to Sony. You already have a PS5. Hey man, well if you happen to have gotten Ace Combat for free on that download or already own it, you're more than welcome to come fly with the Ark. Show me how it's done. Yeah, man. Dude, yeah. That's why I've been hosting a lot of lobbies, and I usually keep my public mic off too, because sometimes I can have a potty mouth. But yeah, because I'm trying to like influence the. No, I keep the online status on. I just turned all my like privacy settings to like bare minimal for the most part, only because I have a paranoia with Sony and Microsoft and their new uh, generation of policy. I, I just, well, I mean, like, I could go on your profile right now, right? And your about me might be like, hi, my name's Adam. And then I report that and say it's offensive. And then you lose your account for 7 days. And that stuff really is going on and happening. Like, people are getting reported and banned because it's an automated system. And if something is a keyword, they'll see Adam. And the reason why I said, hi, my name is Adam, is because someone might be like, oh, they're forcing Christianity upon me. And then you're getting banned. You don't even know why. And they don't even tell you why. They don't even tell you. I was reading all about it, and I was just like, hey, you know what? I'm going to set my privacy like to the bare minimal, but like as much as I can keep public, I will. Right. Yeah, same here. Like my real name is Tony Guy. I thought it was kind of funny. Tony Guy. What? Oh, okay. I thought I heard something. Okay. I misheard you. I heard it, the profanity version of that. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought I heard. And then you said hugastic. Oh, okay. That's funny. You could even be more covert about it and just uh, Hugh and then Jastic and then spell Jas stick like a stick. And then then you're really protected by the the whiny. And the only reason why I started looking into that whole like reporting thing is because a couple buddies of mine that I play with in Ace a lot, they were dealing with like one of my buddies got banned twice over. One they do it like this: it's 7 days, and then they do 30 days, and then it keeps progressing from there with like repeat offenses. But he got reported because he had a potty mouth in a messages that he was sending. That much is true. Like he was cussing, but it wasn't anything like I'll shave your back, jerk off. You know what I mean? Like some sort of threat or something. Like he was just like, F you, man. You're a, cheater. And then he got banned for that. And it's like, because he said F you. And I get it to an extent, but I don't think that, I am familiar with it. I watch a lot of the GT Le Mans, so I'm not too dumb. The corkscrew S turn. It's like a hairpin corkscrew coming downwards, and it takes a lot of skill to get through that. Apparently. Okay. Yes. Especially in the turns, yeah. Damn. Jeez. Yeah. You call him a dickhead. Well. If you don't mind, just tell me what you actually said. Because like I want to know just for myself, like, because like you really do gotta be careful with what you say, man. But nothing you wouldn't hear in a video game you're playing, anyways. That's why I disagree with it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. What's crazy is like, wow. At least you got a warning, man. I've actually had a ban once before, and I got the ban because of a very similar altercation involving Ace, though. And the dialogue from my end of it, it wasn't threatening or violence or anything like that. He got into it with me, believe it or not. He started it, and I was just like, dude, you're acting like a little bitch crying in my messages. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Shut up. And then I woke up. uh well, when I came home from work that night, came home and I couldn't get on. And then I saw my email and it was like, oh, your account's been banned for 7 days. No explanation, nothing. Not even a button like to, contest it, or like nothing. Like there was literally nothing to do about it except for stare at the paint drying on the walls. And but my thing of it, the way, and this is how I feel it. If you're playing a game that's rated M, which means there's going to be cussing and all that in it, I don't think that player especially since they can see that data. Everything's on logs. They see the logs. So if we're playing Call of Duty or we're playing even Ace Combat, okay, Ace Combat's got some dirty dialogue, and so does Call of Duty. If you're playing that video game and then reporting people for that same level of dialogue, that's a problem. Why don't you ban the game while you're at it? Whatever, it's there. It's there. You're mutilating and destroying, animations that imitate, real world beings and whatnot. Like, to me, I think, like, if you're playing a game that exceeds the 18 plus range, that should immediately disqualify any sort of report feature whatsoever involving uh, crass words or cussing. I'm saying cussing. Now, those real special individuals that go down different roads and try to go the offensive routes and talk about people's moms and stuff, that I could see that as being okay. I completely agree, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I message you and I say, uh, you know, screw you, cheater, fill in the blanks, F you, cheater, you know, that, whatever. I message you and I say something like, you know, screw you, cheater, you're lucky I don't come to your house and kill your cat. Now all of a sudden you went to a different degree. If PlayStation stepped in and was like, yo, cool it down or we're done, that's fair. I think that's fair. Like, you shouldn't be in a video game tormenting people. And I think for that, with repeat offenses, I think at a certain point they should turn around and be like, all right, you know what? You're off for a month. Learn a lesson. Reflect on your woe. Right. That's a fair point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. I think the best thing, because you've given me a different point of view here, so I think the best resort would be that under the terms of services, TOS, and all that, the agreements and whatnot, when you make an account, it should be mandatory by that company that you have to agree to the fact that you are subjecting yourself to ABC: possible harassment, possible trollery, possible, game harassment, like, and it happens. It does happen. At some point, I feel like if you've been playing video games online within the past decade, you've had to have experienced the attempt of it at least once, especially if you're avidly playing multiplayer. And yeah, a friend of ours, Will here, he just said the same thing. He was playing Titanfall, and he sent a not so nice message to somebody and got himself a 7-day ban too. Like, it's unfortunate. I really. Mm. Right. 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 You might want to touch your remote. Yeah, yeah. Well, they do. And what they're doing, and this is the problem, this is what even started our conversation about this, is that what they're doing is they're using key terms or keywords. So I got an example for you. Let's say in a voice chat right now, I say to you, we're playing a game of cards and you have a 4. So for whatever reason, I have to guess that you're a 4. So I make the guess after playing the game, and my educated guess is you're a 4. And then you turn around and report me because you're clever for some reason, and you know that AI can be finicky, and if you report that message, AI might perceive that as you are a whore instead of you are a 4, and then you're getting banned. So AI is what's dominating or is what is the forefront of current, uh, let's call it moderation. Okay, because they've fired employees, they don't want to pay for them, they want to make more money, so they're using robots to replace employees. So at one point, yeah, you know what, you had a bunch of people working in an office, clickety clackety, doing that. That was a real thing, a real job. It doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it does. Maybe there's a few, development studios out there that keep it old school. Somebody has to control the AI. Yes, you're right. However, they're not doing the hard work. The AI is. So if you report me on a dialogue or a text message in game or something, AI will scan it, and if something comes up that's recognized as profanity, it just immediately calculates, okay, ban, 7 days. There it is, boom. And that's where it becomes nonsense. It has to go. It has to be abolished, man, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'll tell you what, I grew up, in the generation of the birth of online, of gaming, all right, and I'm a 30-year-old man. And, I was there when the first multiplayer games started happening, and nobody even knew they were a thing because a bunch of cool guys in a basement made this web browser on AOL. And then you go to that web browser and you connect it to the video game that you have, and it creates a server and all this wild stuff, man. So I was there since the conception. Right. That's wild. But ultimately the point I'm making with that, man, is I was there and I can tell you, like, it wasn't easy. I mean, people were off hinge and would say some things, but it wasn't all the time because I think Ace has it right with this kind of a setup. I think it could be improved upon, But I think going back to peer-to-peer or hosting lobbies is really the best thing because you don't need moderators when you have a host. Okay? And if a host is a bad moderator, he ain't going to have nobody playing with him. And if a host is a good moderator, everyone's going to want to join their lobby. A host that, like, for example, when I'm hosting lobbies, you come in with like the bad bars of internet over there, like anything yellow or red or the exclamation mark, I will let you play one game. And I'll voice it. I'll say I'll let you play one game. But the second you start blinking around or I shoot you and 5 seconds later you blow up, like you're out, you're gone, bye. And it's not to be mean, it's to protect the integrity of the lobby because even though I might think it's fun and a chase and something interesting to blow up, the other folks might be like, this guy, and they're battering their PS remotes into the TV. Like, so I believe in protecting the integrity. There is a lot of hotheads that play this game, and it's not that they're hotheads. I finally understand what it is. This game brings out the most in a person because there's so much pride, so much ego, so much you that goes into this game. Call of Duty saw you first. You're dead. Is there skill involved with that game? Yes. Is it like this game? No chance. Not even an argument. This game's skill ceiling, every time I think I've hit a skill ceiling and I re-challenge some of the best pilots like Big Chris or Sataki or even now Mad Max is like out of nowhere is really good. Dude, it's like, oh man, like there's still more to learn. There's still something else I've got to learn because they're still beating me. And I mean, maybe it's stop flying the Super Hornet and maybe fly meta, but no, hell no, absolutely not. I don't want that. So, U.S. Navy, man, let's go. 18 all the way. That being said, this game's skill ceiling, dude, I looked at a broadcast of mine from 7 months ago when I first started my YouTube channel, and I was watching that and just like mad watching myself because we're like, what are you doing? Why are you should be like literally like holy crap, there's so much you learn. There's so much I've learned from then to now just playing this game and really just honestly kind of being obsessed with it in a way, but it's not really an obsession. It's more like I genuinely enjoy this game because it is the only access and outlet I have to the one thing in this world that man has created that just brings tears to my eyes. I never miss a flight show. Dude, well, locally speaking, like I don't travel around catching every air show, but like I never miss the annual air show here in my local town. I'm always there. I love it. I love it, man. I should have did that in my life. I should have been a pilot. I don't know what I did or what I was thinking, but whatever. All I gotta say, man, is like this is my access, and I want to be the best. And I think the best way to sum it up, what I was saying, why this started when you had said what you said about there's a lot of angry people or mean people here. Well, what I'll tell you is this. I'll cue you to the scene in the first Top Gun when Maverick says something about wanting to be the best or is the best, and then the head guy in charge in that room said to him, that's pretty arrogant considering the company you're in. I like that in a pilot though, right? So the point, the reason why I'm saying that and referencing that scene is that is who all of us are. We all want to be the best. It's not like Call of Duty, I want to be the best, I want to win. This is different. It's personal because when somebody beats you, they beat you. Period. If they beat you, they beat you. And you know, ah, man, they bested me this time, or they're better than me, or they beat me. And you have to accept that and continue to challenge them. And it's the ones that stick around in the hardest fights are the ones that become better and eventually the best, or amongst the best, I should say, is a better way of putting it. Because the ones that just, oh, this guy, and then they leave, and then they try to find a lobby where they can win, they never develop and never grow. That's why I'm completely against, for example, Call of Duty has SBMM and all that stuff. I'm against it. It's horrible. It cripples your game community. It cripples them. Nobody can learn or become better. They actually progressively are getting worse at the game, believe it or not, because you're constantly downgrading your skills. Because if you're getting inundated with lobbies that you completely dominate in, and then you get dropped in with your tier, and then you're suddenly getting obliterated. You're little by little actually being downgraded on the competitive rank, if you will. Back in my day, it wasn't like that. You played against the best whether you wanted to or not. If that's the lobby you're in, that's the lobby you're in. Have fun, kid. And you learned. You learned. Call of Duty players back in my day were better players than Call of Duty's today. Because Call of Duty today is limited by the fact that Call of Duty insists on forcing this SBMM nonsense. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Timing was the essence in those games, man. Timing and map understanding obviously played a huge role into it eventually. And but ultimately it those Call of Duties forced you to have to play a game of thinking and chess. These Call of Duties are more like how much ADHD, adrenaline, and cocaine can we throw into one ball and shove it down your throat? Like it's cr- right. Yeah. You think there should just be one static sensitivity for everyone, and that's it? Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. I still think the best players would still be the best players, though. Like, even if you did implement that, because they're the type of a person where they connected with the video game and they capitalize on every second. They try to make as minimal mistakes as possible. They have to win. They're driven. Like, no matter what, they're gonna dominate it. Right. Dominate it. Right. Oh, speaking of, you just reminded me, we never even concluded on that topic. Going from PS4 to PS5, the 30 frames per second, yeah, you are hindered. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I went to PS5, I was still hindered because I was funneling to an outdated television. So I upgraded recently to a new Wave. I got myself that Sony monitor there that they were advertising last year, the InZone. I love it. All right. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I even thought I had to do that was because when I'm broadcasting, I'm uploading in the highest possible format the PlayStation offers. When I'm watching my broadcasts and trying to learn from my own play and what I could have done better, or maybe I don't like something I said, or even self personal improvements, while I'm watching it, I'm seeing it in 60 frames per second easily. And I can see gun strafing and missiles coming in, and I'm thinking like, dude, my game don't look like that at all. And then I upgraded the monitor because I did some research and I was like, oh, I need to, balance I need to create a waterfall. So I created the waterfall. And dude, that's when I completely became way better. It was a complete turn because you can see the bullets. You can see the bullet tracers now, but it's sort of bland. With this new setup, they stand out. You can see them. You can you can correct yourself to try to land shots as they fall down on the airplane. You can see enemy bullets a lot more better, so you can dodge them and juke them out and be more, defensive. The missiles are coming in at you nice and smooth. You can dodge them. Dude, I could never dodge missiles in postalls. I can do that now because I can see them. I can see it. I can as when I'm fighting some of the best pilots and they know how to postall and do a postalling barrel roll or a postall aileron roll, I should say. Um, you can follow their movement. The F-14's wings open and close smoothly instead of just appearing open and closed. Like the frames change everything, dude. Everything. Because you can see signs, you can read your opponent far better than before. Um, it changes everything. Everything. Uh, you can't. You're limited to the 30 frames because of the PS4. Yeah, it's nonsense. But if you wanted to, check any one of my broadcasts and just watch one fight, and dude, you'll see. And on all my broadcasts, I tag on the comments like where the fight first begins because a lot of times like I'll broadcast and matches won't happen for a while, so like I'll pin like a timestamp so people can just skip right through to the fight. But dude, just see for yourself. You'll see it right there because what's uploaded on the broadcast is exactly what I see. Everything. Um, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. What's super sick too is on Call of Duty. You're playing Call of Duty, right? Like you said, you like that game. Ah, all right. Well, in the new wave COD with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 now, in with the PS5, you can downgrade the visuals to run 120 frames. Yep. I would strongly disagree with that being cheaty. I think that is completely the best answer because when you're going up against 120 frame PC plus players, you're at a disadvantage, and so are your comrades over there at Microsoft. What I think really should happen, th- yeah, hmm, right, right, hmm, yeah, yeah. I have a keyboard set up on my PlayStation, and I think it's a great accessory, especially if you have the setup the way I have it. My setup is like a computer desk. Um, I have a small monitor size, and like I don't have it. I'm like this ain't no living room, lounge back, big TV setup. It's tiny monitor. I'm I'm consolidated in my area, and Yeah, I don't know. I need to be at attention to keep my attention. Mm. Mm. Realistic. Photorealistic, yeah. There isn't an actual PS5 version. It's it's the PS4 version, but it oh, they allow you to run it at your potential because this game is peer to peer. So if people join in on my lobbies are very clean, very good because I'm running off a strong system. Most people on Ace are on PS4 still. So they have real good times in my lobby. Even the people that come in with yellow or red internet, even they're pretty smooth for the most part. But there's some of them where it's like way too bad. They gotta go. The blinkers. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to take care. I believe in taking care of the Nuggets. You got to take care of them. Teach them things. Send them pictures of the build or whatever if you can. Like I like to help them out. That's right. Yo, here. This is my hanger. All right. I'm literally gonna read you the list. Fatine F, Fatine F, Fatine E, Fatine F, F35C, Fatine F Block 3, Fatine E, Fatine F, Fatine F, F35C, Block 3, Fatine E, Fatine F, Su-34, F-35. That's it. And what you just said is my heart and soul in this game, especially now more than the past. Is I always fly the mid tier or less planes, and like now I wouldn't even touch something like the Top Gun Maverick Hornet or the Su-57s or any of that. And it's because I feel like it, when you're going up against Nuggets and you're flying something like that, not only do you fully understand the game's fundamentals and you're currently mastering skills in that game, you got a Nugget who probably doesn't even know that a high G is a high G, or maybe they do. All right, maybe they have like a common sense to a degree. Okay, but they don't understand how to defend themselves. They don't know how to fight you. They don't know what to expect. They might not have their build set up right. They might have built their plane based off of real life common sense and what seems good strategically, like we all do in the beginning. And then the next thing you know, right. Exactly. They don't even have the upgrades. They're hitting you with armor on, and they got no damage on their missiles. Like you getting touched with like SASM damage basically at that point. There's a lot, and this game does not explain to you anything. Nothing. It doesn't. This game explains nothing. Mm-hmm. You right. Hey man, your players are leaving. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Born ready. Twirly Bunny's good, man. He's got an interesting play style. Oh my gosh, I didn't hit ready. I'm the cool kid on the block, everybody. The Su-34 is my favorite half-stall plane in the game, or Cobra capable plane in the game. I think it is amazing. Oh. Well, that's very strange. I don't know if that changed anything, but whatever, we did it. I might have to restart the game. Might have to end the broadcast. I'll delete it in the morning and then just start the spell. I'll leave it, whatever. Let me search for a room. Strange. I don't know what the hell that was. What's up, tired? Yeah. There's the guy. There's the old man. Aha, great ghost. You got a good lobby in here, man. I had these guys in here the other night. They were. I don't recognize Spiro. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't host today, tired, only because like I just wanted to see if I could like find any other disabled lobbies and sort of mingle. Exactly. There's not enough disabled lobbies to be having your own when there's others. So if there's others, I'll join them. If there isn't, then I host it. Thank you. All right, I got you. I got you. All right. Thanks, man. Yo, if you got like a song request that's like something like that, oh, all right. All right. How about this? What kind of style do you like? Oh, all right. Oh, really? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Super Hornet? All my friends fly them Sukhoi. Yeah. I'm just gonna float in the air and let everybody blow me up because I don't know what the hell's going on. Well done. Is that how you like your meat cooked? Wow. Yeah, I'm a medium rare kind of a guy too, and like if I can, I like it raw. Like if it's safe, I love raw. Oh yeah. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might. What you need? Oh yeah. Every time I play my guitar, I think about Johnny Cash. In the Johnny Cash movie, there's a scene. Yeah, there's a scene where he's like on the air bass playing the acoustic. And every time I think about that, like I wonder if that's like a legit true story. And then I think to myself, like, man, that's cool. The Man in Black. The Man in Black. Damn. Damn. Nice kill, bunny. Your reign of terror comes to an end. Top ace down. Great shooting. Look at all these targets. Target-rich environment. Oh, who's got the most? He's got the most. That's a lot of armor, buddy. 2 missiles and a gun burst. Yeah. Thanks, tired. Tired, when are you gonna become? Oh, you can't hear me yet. Alright, quick, I got time. I gotta do this real quick. We gotta fix these 2 planes. And then we gotta fix. I miss flying the Lady of the Lake. You know, she's an extension of me, and I miss her and she misses me. I'm talking about the Lady of the Lake. I haven't flown her in a while, and it's because I had to make adjustments to all of my planes and whatnot, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But I'm going to do this one specifically right now. There. Oh, they're all the same. I have like, they're all the same. It's just like maybe I want to wear this outfit, maybe I want to wear that outfit. All right. So like I got the captain, which is the Jolly Rogers Fatine F. I got the first lieutenant, which is the Red Devils Fatine F. I got wolf in sheep's clothing, which is the Fatine E with the special skin. I got the seagull, which is the Fatine F. I just flew that last match with the general resource skin. Looks like a seagull. It's even got the yellow tip on the nose, like a beak. Yeah, and if you ever been on the beach before or watched seagulls and just kind of enjoyed watching them, they like literally float in the air, like they're straight up postalling, stealing your French fries and stuff. Like, so I was like, yo, that's it. That's my plane. That's my plane right there. And then the red-tailed hawk is my F-35C. You know, that comes in with the aggressor skin from Arusia. Then with the Block 3, that's rocking Arusia's aggressor skin. But these four planes that I'm naming right now, they're a part of my Groon Squadron. It's the F-35C, Block 3, F-A-18, F-A-18F, F-A-18F. And I have two F-A-18Fs because one is the Lady of the Lake, which is the Arusia one. It's the Blue Aggressor Squadron. And then the Mountain King is literally rocking the F-A-18F Groon skin with the Groon emblem. And then Alpine Co. Oh, I love all of them. I love all of them. Groon is the Super Hornet fighter squadron of Ace Combat, and that's why I originally had gone with them. And then I was like, dude, I kind of like the Spare Squadron. They're really cool because I revisit the story. So I got my four. I got my F-18F, my F-18E, my F-18F Block 3, and my F-35C, and the Spare Squadron set up. You know, so they're looking nice and criminal. And then I got Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse is the only odd one out. Slaughterhouse is the Su-34. I really do love this plane. I don't know why. It does amazing. It flies amazingly. It's really slept on. Like, you know what? I'll even give you my 2 cents on it. One engine part, one mobility part, and an armor part. And the rest, put it on your armament. She doesn't need anything else on the body. One engine, one mobility, one armor. Go with the highest level you can. But I'm not going to recommend which engine because I look at it like Light Blisk is your supercharger, variable cycle is your we'll say hybrid supercharger turbocharger mix up, and then your next generation engine is your turbocharger, your big old snail. Like that much I'll say, but it really depends on how you're going to use it. You know, if you're more energy fighting, I would say go ahead and give yourself variable. If you're really energy fighting, like top high-end speed energy fighting, go ahead and throw on next gen. All right. Hey, start it up. Start it up. Yeah. You all know my hero. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. Oh yeah, you won't be disappointed, man. I wouldn't steer you wrong. But I don't always say this too, little disclaimer. You could have the best build ever, like dominate, be the best player, and then you're like, yeah, man, try this build. And then I try it and just do terrible, like worse than before. Like, builds really are, I think, strongly limited to you, the individual. How are you flying your plane? That's how you should build it. If you're always flying low speed, why are you putting engine parts on? If you're always flying high speed, why the hell don't you have engine parts on?
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down
That's
as
it.
many as you can.
Brought out the Lady of the Lake.
Oscar 1.
Let's have fun.
Oscar 1 locked on.
Face the change. Changes. At first I was afraid. I was terrified. Something by my side. Alright, Buster. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's stone. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's stone. Oh my goodness. And it won't be the last. Alright, sir, you are points gapping the hell out of everybody. It's time for you to die. Oh. Apparently this Su-47, 57 never saw Top Gun. You don't beat the Super Hornet, buddy. The Super Hornet beats you. Too many missiles. Missiles for me. Look out! Well. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do. Damn. Good game, dude. Joke bomber? That's insulting. You give that plane a worthy name. Slaughterhouse. Something like that. Which one? Oh man, now that I think about it, my feelings are hurt. My first time flying back with the Lady of the Lake, couldn't even secure the win. Crew's putting down the bruise. Yo, you missed it, man. I hit you with a cool punchline. I said, my man Cruz put down the bruise. Alright, keep your mic muted and don't talk to me. I don't give two hootin' hots. I don't give two flares. Ooh, I like that. That's good dialogue. I don't give two flares about your opinion. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Flares is a defensive mechanism. And typically, if someone's coming at you and you don't give a crap, you're not good at the flare. You don't. I don't care. Your S200 don't faze me. Listen to your heart when she's calling for you. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I got something I gotta do tomorrow. Wow.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Delta 1.
Pew!
Delta 1, missile fired. Missile evaded. Enemy locked on. Enemy missile evaded. Nice use of the clouds. Missile incoming.
Knock, knock, knocking on Devin's door. Yeah. Yes, she is. Knock, knock, knocking on Devin's door. Nah, haha. Damn you. Good kill, buddy. You earned it. Boom, boom. Yeah, Lady of the Lake. Step aside. She's mean, I'm telling you. Spectre. That should be a gold star first in. Because that first kill of the match was an F-22. Cleaned him up real nicely. Lady of mistakes. You know what? Yeah. What's up, DJ? Hey. Love you, man. Looking good out there. Hey, did you see Cruz's win, DJ? He did. He got a win. He beat the Ark. He's a cool dude. Him and I've been talking. I don't know what happened with him though. He kind of went Mike static there. Actually, let me check something. That was a great battle. Come on, people now. About to get my Need for Speed on. More testing. Always more testing. But keep me on, you son of a gun. You don't gotta play with me. Ah, that sounds weird. You don't gotta play ace with me. Lots of layers. My man. Give that man a beer. Right away. This is the stuff we're talking about. Yeah. There's my man. Dude, I gave you the best compliment on your victory, man. Nah, dude, I gave you the best damn compliment ever. You won that match there, and I was like, Cruz putting down the bruise. And you missed it, because, I don't know, blaming your roommate or whatever. Nah, it was a good one, man. You beat the arc. I'm proud of you. I'm getting better at these types of lobbies. I'm a very well versed 1v1 artist, but my weakness has always been like lobbies like this. But I've been getting better. Buster Gun. I can't help but think Buster Scruggs.
Your call sign is Romeo 1.
Dude, pick anybody. Pick me, whatever. Like, you know, like, that's how you get... Dude, I'm telling you right now, that's how you get better. I didn't get as good as I was without constantly, every day, 1v1ing with Jay all the time. Jitbag, you know him? J1TT Bag. A lot of people don't like him, whatever. I don't care. Him and I got on along just fine. And dude, like, because of him, like, he's where I'm at skill-wise in this game, because we would just challenge each other, like, back to back to back. Sometimes he would just dominate, some weeks I would dominate, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He'd figure something out, I'd figure something out. That's what you gotta do, man. That's the way. Ah, he's dirt nasty good.
Target is in gun range. Romeo 1, Fox 2. Locked on. Missile closing in visual. Careful, enemy on target.
Missile.
Enemy missile evaded.
Missile.
Nice use of the clouds.
Missile. 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 Missile.
My man just flew straight for that. He gave up. That's not good, man. That's disappointing. Gave up. Makes me sad, if I'm honest. That dude, he threw some rocks at me, so I turned on him, blew him up, and he started flying straight because he got hit up with the guns, and he just left. And it's like, that's terrible, man. But, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I got nothing against the guy. Like, I'm not trying to ruin his night. You know, he's probably over there, like, kicking his dog in the ribs right now, but, yeah. Now I feel responsible because I blew that guy up and he didn't like it. He did not like it at all. Tammy Lark! You son of a bitch! What kind of a jerk uses the guns? The guns! Why? Yeah.
The mission was a success. You won.
She's a maniac, maniac. Yeah. Lady of the Lake, man. She's crazy. Hold on, I just got an idea. You gave me an idea. I want to do this for, well, no, you didn't give me the idea, but I want to do this for a friend. Oh, dude, I'm always down for the 1v1s. Winner. No, that's all right. So let me check you on that one. Let me just clarify here. The purpose of my channel, and I'll even read it fresh from my I mean, the premise of it is, man, is like I started broadcasting because like when I got into this game, like I knew I was hooked and I was in it for life until the next one comes out, basically. And ever, yeah, I believe you. I just don't want to like lose all the precious moments of like, yo, I did that, or yo, this happened, or look at that, or whatever. Like, win or lose, it's there, it's live, it's uncut, it's clean. It's not a self glorification channel. It's all about this is Ace Combat, and this is what I can do. And honestly, I learn from watching too, and there's just not enough. I feel there's not enough content out there in this game that you can truly learn from. And I feel like by having the broadcasts, I learn from my own broadcasts. Like I watch every single one all the way through, and there's so many times where I'm like watching a fight and I'm like, oh man, and I'll like keep watching the same like 5 seconds of that part of the fight over and over and over again and be like, I could have, or maybe. And like, this game is big brain thinking, man. Like, you're in the action making choices because you will die if they're bad. And right? And it's outdated too. There's content out there, but what I mean specifically, because I know there's a lot of like, semantic type argumentative people out there that might hear this, and so what I'm saying is specific to multiplayer. Yeah, you can find a ton on Ace Combat, but something that's really in depth into the multiplayer is just not there. It's all bragging rights and cockfights taking place when you dig into Ace Combat Online. No, yeah, like that's the point. Like, I want people to see like all of it as much as possible, and I'm gonna start breaking them down into videos. Like, I'm gonna start breaking the broadcasts down into each match video by video type of thing. But I just gotta figure out how to do it, really. Like, I don't know my face from my own hiney over here, so there's a lot that I gotta learn. And that's ultimately what I want to do, is like, I want to broadcast it, and then chop the broadcast match by match by match, and then like maybe even cut out like my musical segments, because like there's broadcasts where like not much is going on in the world of Ace, and it's mostly just me jamming out, and it's like, man, I'd like to cut that out, maybe do something with that. That Rafael pilot did not know what to do with me. Ah, no, that's not me. It's Romeo. Romeo's mic is hot micing over there. If you look at the top right. I'm Delta, you're Charlie, he's Romeo is Nasty Nate. Let's go get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna blow him up for... Yeah! Let me make up a reason to just wanna have to blow you up. How dare you loiter your own mic, you son of a gun. Take this death with honor. We just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh. Oh wait, I can kind of hear Romeo. Romeo, if you're talking, man, it's very hard to hear you. You got to turn that mic up to like the higher tier there. I can't hear you, man, but you got to turn the mic up or something. Respectfully, I'm not trying to break your balls, man. Just being real with you. How do I miss that gun strafe? Good dodge, sir. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Good kill, buddy. I see you at F-22. I'm coming for you. I think it's better said that we're amongst the best instead of just claiming that we're the best. We all lose someday. Doesn't make us the worst. Just means we didn't capitalize in the moment. We played poorly. Just gotta get better. Yes, it is. Winning is everything. I have to win. But I'm gonna do it respectfully, that's all. That's it. That's the message, man. There's only one person in this game that knows me, knows my asshole side. Only one. And a few, actually there's a few others that go with that. They're all part of that clique. But yeah, I'm gonna head over into the game menu there in the lobby. Get out of the... Alright. I'm with it. You know, you could just be like a horrible person and kick everybody out, but after second thought, I would strongly not do that. So many people would get they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, why'd you kick me out?" You know what I mean? They'd never get closure on it. They would suffer for the rest of their night. Right on, right on. I think Nasty Nate was upset that I killed him, but what Nasty Nate failed to understand is that I killed everybody. Like that game, I was literally just playing whatever my target was next, got blown up. That's it. No, normally I hit triangle until I see the greatest amount of points and they get blowed up. And then I go to the next greatest amount of points and they get blown up. And then I go to the next greatest, you know, and then if the greatest amount spawns back in, they're getting blown up. You know, that's the point of the game. That's how it's supposed to be played. You're supposed to be getting the points to win the game, and you do it respectfully. You know, at the end of the game, you all shake hands and say "good game." That's what I was taught in school, playing in basketball and all that. At the end of the game, you respect each other, like, and that's it. You take your beating and you do it with humility, and you do it proud, and you fight another day. Um, I just want to keep it in the lobby only because of the fact that if I go in a party, I run the risk of getting the bug where when I come back to the game, my mic doesn't work and then I have to restart the game, which means I have to end my broadcast. I don't want to do that. So, like, roger that. We're bouncing up out of here. We're going to go do a thing. Pleasure to meet you, fat cat. You want to be a part of that? Hmm. Ah, I'll tell you what. Not this time, because it's a special thing. But I sent you a friend request, my man. I will definitely love to fly with you for sure. No, no, no. I'm bouncing up out of here to go do a thing. All right, easy, man. Let's see here. Mm-mm. So, how my build has evolved and where it's basically stayed is I either run two mobility body parts with armor, or I'll run a speed and a mobility part with armor. But I will always, always prioritize weaponry. I will always run four weapon parts. So I do a 3 and 4 setup, and a high speed data link is just, I believe, quintessential. To go without it would be nonsense. Highly would highly would say not to do that. Very useful. That is the truth of the truth. All right, so yeah, what's the occurrence? We're just flying and whatever, or is there like, I don't know, you had questions or something? Like, all right. Sounds like a plane. What are we doing? Unlimited? All right. Beat you to it. The captain. Yes. This game is slept on. Top tier. Meta.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have
Right
you
on.
radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Bravo 1. Entering clouds.
My man.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Using gun range.
Stall warning. Missile. 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 Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Nice.
Missile. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You have a very, 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 very dangerous setup. So, yeah. I'm sweating my balls off over here, man. Absolutely.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ooh. Oh,
Missile. 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 Missile.
thank you. Ah, that's crazy, man. I got to give it to you. Best Mirage pilot in the game, as far as I'm concerned. I've flown against. There are a handful of you guys out there that love that plane, man. And there's some really good ones out there, but hand over fist, you definitely shadow them. Or they shadow you, I mean. Or how does that go? Yeah, you shadow them. That doesn't seem to make sense either way. You're bigger than them. There you go. That's too funny. You know what, man? Both ways sound bad, so yeah, there you go. They stand in your shadow. I'm gonna say it like that. That's good. That's better. Cruise put down the bruise. Yeah, no, yeah, it's for real, man. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna fly the Lady of the Lake. It's the same build, same plane. Just it's the Arusia blue with the Groon. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't have it any other way, man. I sometimes wish there was a little bit more hangar space for my carrier here. I mean, I feel like I should at least be able to carry 45 planes on my aircraft carrier, but okay, yeah, it's fine. Right. Yeah. I'd be simple. I mean, I would have. Yeah.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Bravo 1.
Hey, we're gonna take a detour out to Fighter Island. If you want to start banking towards me, I'm gonna take a low aspect.
Caution. Pull up.
Double digit. No, no, no. No, no, I'm gonna take you to Fighter Island. This is Fighter Island. No, you're gaining on me. I'm at 2776. I topped out at 2776. This is Fighter Island. If you want to fly around and like look at the view a little bit, it's pretty cool over here, man. There's a lot going on. You got all these like this civilization. It's near it. If you look off, if you vector southbound and look off south, you will see the airport that you take off from, right over the border. But you can't fly to it. It's beyond the border. So I just now in this moment called it Fighter Island, but I call it Fighter Island. This is Fighter Island. Yeah, and there's this nice little military camp out here over here, all barracks and everything right down there.
Stall warning.
And then you don't want to miss this beautiful rock formation over here, man. Yeah, they put a lot of attention to detail with a lot of this stuff, and nobody really like flies around and checks it out. Like that rock formation is cool, man. Changed my mind.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Lost on radar.
I'll tell you what, that is a sturdy, beautiful rock, let me tell you that. Because I hit that with everything I had. Alright, it should spawn me out towards you. Yep. Yeah. And if you look at Fighter Island from a distance, it looks like a peace symbol. Or a bunny head. Maybe a bunny head. We'll call it Bunny Island. Bunny Island. Yeah, Bunny Island. I think Fighter Island sounds cooler, but I guess Bunny Island would be fit. I'll look up, like, hey Google, what's the Latin for bunny?
2 minutes remaining.
Hey Google, what is the other